Hello and welcome to another episode of Learn to Play Free to Play with me, Bobby, aka EvilDuck. Just to start off with, if you haven't already, go check out my previous videos on Team Fortress 2. No, you don't need to watch all of it, just watch the first couple of minutes, because it's got a bit of an introduction about what this channel's about, and what hopefully I'm going to be doing in the future, and just give a little outline of what these videos are going to be about. I don't want to go into it now because I've already done it and I don't want to bore you to death, so enough of that. So, here we have BlackLight Retribution, futuristic first-person shooter, and I'll admit now, hands up, I'm straight up addicted. I am addicted to this game. I've been playing so much. I mean, it says it's level 10, but I kind of messed up. I went on the US and all my friends are on the EU, so I got a level 10 US and a level 11 EU now. So, yeah, I'm a sad person for playing this so much, but I'm a student with nothing to do but these videos, so you can't blame me. But anyway, just giving you a little bit of insight into the customization. It's pretty awesome. You can practically change your whole gun. It gives a sense of uniqueness. I mean, even the weapon tag, little lightning bolt, makes it feel like yours, doesn't it? But straight into the first game type, a deathmatch. Basically, aka free for all. You jump in and it's only you. You've only got to look out for your own ass. So kill everything that moves, kind of thing. The cool thing about this game is it takes a little bit more skill. The thing I have with first-person shooters is now everything gets related to games like Call of Duty, and to be fair, they're not the hardest of games. You can jump in and you can expect to do pretty well, but this is pretty difficult. I mean, there's a thing called spread aim and spread aim and hip aim, I think is what it's called. But basically, it's a little bit of a random factor that you need to take into account. So it's got a bit of it's a different from recoil, but it gives it a bit more realistic approach to things. Makes it a little bit more difficult. So it's not just pick up a gun, shoot it in the general direction, and hope you'll get a headshot. It's nothing quite like that. On to the second game mode, Team Deathmatch, fairly standard again, seen in most first-person shooters. You've probably seen this before. It's basically deathmatch, but you've got teammates. That's it. That's you got a group of mates. It gives it a sense of more strategy, and especially with a few added quirks that I said about earlier, it's not your typical first-person shooter. For example, here we are. You might be thinking, what is he doing? He's just got into a giant mech. Well, the thing is, when you get kills and stuff in this game, you get currency called CP, which is actually in-game, and you can see at the bottom right, I've got 75. So if you're getting objectives and you're getting kills, you get CP. And the idea is, with this CP, you can go to nodes around the map. They're on every map, they're on every game mode, but you can go there and spend this CP in-game. So you got like ammo refills, health refills, and mechs, which are these. Don't worry, they're not OP or anything, overpowered by the way, if people don't know the lingo, but they do have a weak point. And you'll know this weak point by this other feature that you might see me use, which I can't remember what it's called, but I'm going to say everyone can map hack thingy. That'll do. RV, that's the one. RV, no idea what it means, but RV. Its default button is V, and it makes you see through walls basically, and you can see where everyone is. You might think, well, that's a bit stupid. What's the point in that? It's just everyone's map hacking. Well, the fact is everyone has it, so it gives a sense of strategy. They're like just now. Here you go. I just used it. You can't shoot while you're in it, and you can't really do much else. You can't shoot. You can't throw grenades. You can't do anything. So it makes you a bit vulnerable if you use it at the wrong times. But anyway, I've gone a bit too far on myself. The game mode I'm playing at the moment is Domination. If you've played COD, everyone's played COD. And if you're one who's boycotted COD, good on you. I give you a cyber high five, because them games are just rushed, in my opinion. There's probably going to spark a debate, but that's my opinion. But anyway, Domination, 3 points on the map. The idea is you've got to control these points. Over time, you'll get points, and whoever reaches, I think, 750 first wins. There is two ways of capturing the point, though. You can either stand next to it, and it will slowly capture, or you can hack it, which means you press E and you have to match the numbers up 4 times. It's pretty cool, Makes you very vulnerable though to defenders. On to the next game mode, getting a bit behind myself, but oh well. Capture the flag. Again, pretty standard, you should expect it from most first-person shooters. I've seen it in most first-person shooters. Each team has a flag, they've got to defend it from the pesky attackers, while also trying to attack the other flag. Now, you might be thinking when you're watching this, he's not really going for the objective. Well, what's he doing? He's just killed. Most people call it kill whoring, which means you just go around killing, you're not really contributing to the team. Well, if you see me use V in a second, this is where all the enemies are coming in like a corridor. So, in effect, I'm defending it from this point. No one's getting our flag. So I'm like stopping them. I felt like, when I was doing this, I felt like 300, that film, where you're just standing there, it's like mowing down everyone in this short corridor. It's a bit sad, but that's me. You'll grow to know that I like the small things in life. Laugh at anything you can, because why the hell not? It's right there. So, on to the next game mode is King of the Hill. Basically, you can see just at the right of the screen that little icon on the map. There's a point that will randomly spawn on the map. And the idea is you've got to stand next to this point to capture it. Now, each team has its own separate progress bar of this King of the Hill. So you might see a capture point that is 98% blue and 70% orange. Doesn't really matter, it just means the blue team have just got to stand next to it for about 2 more seconds and they get it. That's basically it. 2 separate progress bars. They don't interact with each other, it's just progress. I don't know how else to explain it. But say the blue team captured that point, they get a point overall. So we're 2-0 down. And then randomly, in another spawn point around the map, another capture point will come available. So you'll usually see loads of people run to the capture point. When that's captured, I've seen sometimes a Zerg, basically a huge group of people, for the people that don't know the lingo, just run to the next point. It's fairly standard. So anyway, we have the next game mode on the list, which is called Net War. This is fairly unique to BlackLight Retribution. I'm trying to think of any other game that might have it. He says, scratching his head. Please tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Just shout at me if you want, if it makes you smile. But this is Net War. The best way to think about it is a mix of capture the flag and domination. So, there's 4 points around the map that either team can take over at one point. And there's a neutral flag in the centre. So, you've got to capture the flag and take it to one of your control points that you own at that specific time. But the thing I've found is I've sometimes took it to a point that we own, but there's enemies capping it, so they kill me, take the flag, and then score. And finally, with no means least, this is an update that came in very recently. It's called Kill Confirmed. Again, if you've played COD, he says through gritted teeth, you'll be very familiar with this game mode. Basically, it's a team deathmatch. However, when you kill an enemy, you have to collect those tags, the orange tags, and that's a kill confirmed. That's a point for your team. If an enemy kills your teammate, a blue tag will come up. Collect them, kill denied, they won't get the point, continue playing. Whichever team reaches the score of, I think, 25 or 50 wins. After each game, depending on how well you've done, you get this currency called GP. And the idea is that you can accumulate this GP to spend it on weapon upgrades, armor upgrades, things like that. You can either buy them for 1 day, which doesn't cost much GP, 7 days, which costs a little bit more, and permanently. But that's my show, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been BlackLight Retribution, free to play. Go check it out. I might see you in game. I have been EvilDuck. Please subscribe, please comment, please rate if you really want to. No pressure, but it just tells me if I'm doing things right. If you've got a negative or positive comment, just put it in the comments below. You know the drill. Thanks for watching my show, guys.